Hello, Kutties! It's Hareni, Maami! Today's little story that I'm going to tell you is called Willow and the Whispering Wind. Are you ready to get started? I hope so. Let's go. In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and the sparkling blue river, there lived a young squirrel named Willow. Willow was known throughout the forest as a little ball of energy. She was always darting here and there and everywhere, her bush tail flitting like a flame in the breeze. Willow was the fastest climber, the quickest acorn collector, and the first to rush across the trees to warn others of anything she thought was important. Every day, Willow would wake up with a long list of things to do. She would gather acorns, dig little burrows for snacks, and tell her friends about anything and everything she had seen. I'm busy, 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 Willow would squeak proudly, dashing from one tree to another. But the truth was, Willow was so busy that she hardly noticed the gentle beauty of the forest around her. It was alive like the source of all things. Willow didn't stop to watch the sunlight glint on the river or the leaves shimmer in the breeze. One warm autumn afternoon, as Willow was racing from tree to tree, collecting acorns, the sudden gust of wind swept through the forest. It really ruffled her fur and whistled between the branches, swirling the red and gold leaves in its path. Willow paused, just for a moment, surprised by the wind's strength. As she stilled herself, she heard a soft, whispering voice. Willow, slow down, the wind seemed to say, its words swirling around her like a gentle breath. Willow twitched her nose and shook her tail. Slow down, she said, puzzled. I don't have time to slow down. Winter is coming, and I need to gather as many acorns as I can. So little Willow shrugged off the strange feeling and went right back to dashing around, zipping from branch to branch. But as she hurried along, another strong gust of wind rushed past her, shaking the trees and tugging at her fur. This time the wind knocked a little branch right off from under Willow's paws. She gasped as she tumbled down to the ground, landing in a soft pile of crunchy, crunchy leaves. Willow sits up, shakes it off, and is slightly embarrassed. Her tail bristled and she stomped her tiny paws in frustration. Stupid wind, she muttered under her breath. Look what you made me do. With her cheeks puffed out and her tail twitching angrily, she scrambled back up the tree, still fuming. But as Willow reached for the next branch, a gentle breeze circled around her, almost like a big warm hug. Oh, Willow, it whispered softly, if you take a moment to pause, you might find that you don't need to rush or get upset. Willow sighed, a little annoyed too. Why would I pause? I have so much to do. But deep down, she was so curious. What would it feel like to pause just for a moment? Taking a deep breath, Willow decided to try. She perched on a sturdy branch and placed her little paws on her chest. She felt her heart beating slowly, her racing thoughts quietening. She closed her eyes and listening to the sound of the forest around her. She hears the soft rustling of leaves, the cheerful chirping of birds, and the calming murmur of the river in the distance. Willow took another deep breath, and as she exhaled, she felt her frustration drift away like leaves on the breeze. Just then, her friend Finley, a wise old owl with kind, thoughtful eyes, swooped down and landed on the branch beside her. He tilted his head, watching her with a gentle smile. Ah, Willow, he hooted in his deep, calming voice. Sometimes life is just like a breeze. When we hurry too much, we trip and stumble. But when we take a moment to pause, we can see clearly and act with a calm heart. Willow looked at her friend and then at the quiet, peaceful forest around her. She realized she had been so focused on rushing that she had missed the beauty all around. She could feel the warmth of the sun, the smell of the autumn leaves, and the peace of simply being still. It was a wonderful feeling. From that day on, Willow tried to remember the lessons of the whispering wind and her wise friend Finley. Whenever she felt herself getting hurried or frustrated, she would stop, place her paws on her chest, and take a deep breath. She would let her busy thoughts drift away and just listen to the sounds of the forest again. As autumn turned to winter, Willow found that she didn't need to rush after all. She could gather acorns, dig little burrows, and enjoy her friends' company all in her own time. And in those moments of quiet, she noticed so many new things, so many new things. The way the frost sparkled on the grass in the morning, the soft crunch of snow under her paws, and the gentle hum of the river as it flowed on, steady and so very sure of itself. The forest seemed to speak to her in these quiet times, sharing its secrets and filling her heart with peace. Willow learned that when she paused and breathed and let go of her hurry, she could feel the love and wisdom of the forest all around her. And whenever the wind blew, Willow would smile, remembering its soft whisper: pause, breathe, and be, she would say to herself, feeling the warmth of calm settle over her. And she discovered that life, after all, was more beautiful when she moved with the world instead of racing against it. And that, my little Kutties, is the end of this beautiful, beautiful little story. Now take good care of yourselves and each other, little Kutties, and always believe you can do anything. All my love to all of you.